This is a real story that shook America on March 14th, 2016. A story about dignity, racism, and a moment no one in that coffee shop will ever forget. My name is Marcus Turner, and in 2016, I was just a broke young man trying to survive another long day. It was a cold Monday morning in downtown Atlanta. I had just finished a night shift at a warehouse, exhausted, sweaty, and wearing the same hoodie I wore every day. All I wanted was a cup of coffee. I walked into Brown Ridge Café, a popular spot where business people came in with clean suits and polished shoes. I stood in line quietly, waiting for my turn. And that was when it happened. The barista, a young woman with a forced smile, looked right past me. Then another customer, an older white man in a gray suit, walked in behind me. Before I could say anything, the barista pointed at him and said, "Sir, you can order here. He's still deciding." The man smirked and stepped in front of me. I said, "Ma'am, I've been waiting." But she didn't even look at me. Instead, she whispered, loud enough for everyone to hear, "We've had issues before. People like you causing trouble." Everything went silent. People stared. Some turned away, pretending not to see. My face burned. My hands shook. That familiar pain, the kind you feel when you're seen as less than human, came rushing back. I wanted to shout, I wanted to leave, I wanted to disappear, but I didn't. Instead, I said nothing. I stepped back, walked out of the cafe, and promised myself something that day. One day, I'm going to own a place like this, and no one will ever feel what I just felt. For the next 4 years, I worked day and night. I saved every dollar, I studied business online, took risks, failed twice, and got back up every time. And then it happened. In 2020, the Brown Ridge Café chain announced that their downtown Atlanta shop was closing due to financial loss. They were desperate for a buyer. Most people ignored it, but I didn't. I walked into their corporate office wearing a clean suit, not expensive, but mine, with confidence I never had before. I submitted my offer. My hands were shaking the entire time. A week later, I received the call. "Congratulations, Mr. Turner, the cafe is yours." On my first official day as the new owner, I went back to that same coffee shop. Now, my coffee shop. The staff stood quietly as I introduced myself, and then someone stepped out from behind the counter. It was her, the same barista. She didn't recognize me. She simply said, "Welcome, sir. Are you the new manager?" I looked at her. All the pain from that day years ago rushed back, but I breathed slowly and spoke calmly. "No, I'm not the manager. I'm the owner." Her face froze. Her eyes widened. She finally realized who I was and what she had done. She started apologizing, her voice shaking. "I'm so sorry. I didn't mean—" I raised my hand gently. "It's okay," I said. "But hear me clearly, no one who walks into this cafe will ever be judged by their color, clothes, or background. Not anymore." She nodded, eyes full of tears. Today, Brown Ridge Café is one of the most welcoming coffee shops in the city. Our slogan hangs on the wall behind the counter. Respect is the first ingredient. People come in, not just for coffee, but because they feel seen, heard, and valued. And sometimes, usually in the early mornings, I look at the entrance door and smile, because once upon a time, I walked into this place embarrassed and broken. But now, I walk in as the man who changed it forever. This story is a reminder. You can take away someone's comfort, but you cannot take away their dignity. And one day, that same person you look down on might be the one signing your paycheck.